G'day everyone, it's another Looting the Ivory Tower. This time the Hamburg Climate Futures Outlook, the plausibility of a 1.5 limit to global warming. So basically large numbers of smart people looking at the promises, the processes, smacking their calculators. And here's the abstract. Keeping warming to 1.5 degrees? Yeah, look, whatever you need to tell yourself. So they're asking, do current trajectories suggest that it's plausible? They investigate by the usual way that academics do, reading, thinking, crunching numbers. And no, sorry, spoilers. It's not plausible. They looked to what extent social changes are underway. There are physical processes, the famous tipping points. And while social change is essential to meeting the temperature goals set in Paris, what's been achieved is insufficient and will continue to be insufficient. Consumption patterns and corporate responses are slowing urgently needed climate protection measures. Other factors, climate policy, legislation, protest, divestment, are, quote, supporting efforts, not that you'd notice, but too slowly. And so the deep decarbonisation required is simply progressing too slowly. That's not Engels from Marx and Engels, that's another Engels. So what else you could read on this? Red Queen situation, great satire from The Onion, though of course it's hard to tell. You could read about wicked problems, super wicked problems, hyper wicked problems. I just made that one up. And anyway, moving on. Fun fact about Hamburg. So there's been this report in 2023. We should remember that in 1988, Hamburg was the venue for a bunch of NGOs having a conference. It was kind of a follow-up to the June 1988 conference in Toronto. And they put back on the table the idea of a 50% cut in emissions by 2050, which had been watered down at Toronto. And they were, of course, ignored. And here we are.